Oh, oh. I just had to take him a nap because that Dragon scene, I'm not kidding, it's fucked me up. And I was slightly dizzy from hyperventilating, and I wanna actually be able to see and get everything in this last half an hour. I don't want to miss a fucking thing because I can't see through my tear-stained eyes. Fucking hell. I've never been in a state like this about anything that wasn't real life. Ever. Plan. No. This is feeling final for somebody. No, not today. Oh god, Jorah, you brave bastard. Oh my god, is she sorting up? Oh my god. You cannot die. You cannot die. Hold on. Come on, Sansa. They're going out fighting. No. My god. Everyone is at death's fucking door. I can't take you. Viserion, you fucking prick! Oh, this fucking Winterfell's going down. No! Oh, she's fighting! No! Fucking dragon. That is a dragon I want to see dead. We're fucked. We've got to have some last minute magic, Bran, for fuck's sake, please. You. Fuck you! Fuck all of you! He's gonna die soon. No! Come on. They've got to kill the Night King. They've got to kill the Night King or we're fucked. There's gonna be no one left. Fucking hell, Theon. He is the last man standing. And he is fucked. Now it's the Night King.
Theon. You're a good man. Thank you.
He held it for long enough. Did he hold it for long enough? We're gonna win somehow. Somebody kill that dragon! It's an abomination, it's not Viserion. Shit! Oh god. Oh my god, he's acting as a human shield. God, this is fucking awful. Okay, play. I ruined it like a fucking G. Oh, he feels like that. Oh god. Oh. Protecting her. I'm not even mad at Dragov. Right away, he would have died if he'd have stayed. Oh my god. What is this show about now? Do you know what I said to someone the other day? The biggest twist in this will be the Night King dying. What's she up to? Is she just gonna... Oh my god, she's doing it. She's dying. She's... Went out like a G. He's gonna see her. It's a little old lady. I feel absolutely exhausted. I'm gonna have to do a review separately. I think, what do you even say? That was the best. Pick a better episode of Game of Thrones. Best episode of all time. I honestly thought everyone was dead. I'm genuinely relieved that they're not. Because for me now, I still have something at stake in the final 3 episodes of this season. And I'm just destroyed. Honestly, I can't even think of anything to say. I'm completely and utterly destroyed. I think what I'm going to do is recover, watch it again like twice, and then we'll have a chat. What I'm pretty sure of is the Doomers are going to hate this episode because the Night King has just died. It's going to fuck them up, and they're going to be like, oh, it's so Hollywood. And Game of Thrones is a surprise all the time, and I was wondering where the surprise was going to come from in this episode. I thought for a moment the surprise was going to be everybody dies. But what pretty much no one predicted going into this was that the Night King would die. That was the last thing that people thought would happen. So I'm happy because they've completely thrown me for a loop now. I don't know what the rest of this show looks like now. I genuinely don't. I thought... I didn't even think he was going to be there. Well, I did think he was going to be there, actually. My instinct was that he was there, but then everyone was so certain that he wasn't. I thought, am I being naive? Thinking that he's just going to walk in there. But he did. And it cost him. By the looks of it. I can't feel like I can get happy yet because I don't know what's coming next. But the battle between the living and the dead was everything I hoped it would be and more. What I really loved about it was that it had echoes of all of the great battles that we have had in the past, but like on steroids and from a different perspective. Like when, you know, we had callbacks to Hardhome, we had callbacks to Battle of Blackwater Bay, we had callbacks to Battle of the Bastards, just everything. And I thought Dany was going to die because that's what shows like this usually do. And I really don't want her to die. I've gone on record already. I want her to come out of this alive, and I want her and Jon and Arya and Sansa and Tyrion and Jaime and Brienne to come out of this alive. Theon died. Jorah died. But do you know what? Everyone got a purposeful death. A little lady, Lyanna Stark, going up against that white dragon, going up against the white giant, is going to make me cry for it. I'm crying thinking about it. That is one of, if not the most G moment in this thing. We'll come to the other G moment in a moment, because I thought that after we'd seen that happen to Lyanna, and we had the whole build up with Arya, with the Melisandre saying to her, what do you say to the god of death? Not today. And it was like Arya knew about the blue eyes. She knew that was what her mission was, and that was a suicide mission for Arya. She was ready to go down. And I loved how they used the spoils of war, when Brienne and Arya were sparring in the spoils of war. Arya did that move with the Valyrian steel dagger, and who would have known that it would have ended up being against the Night King that she did that, and she killed that motherfucker dead. I can't. All of this is coming back to me in like waves, like flashes. I'm just suddenly seeing things. I think Tormund's alive. There was a guy that looked like Tormund that died and I wasn't sure. Sam's alive. I think Gilly might be dead though. I'm pretty sure Gilly's dead. She got dragged off. And where's little Sam? I really actually want Tyrion and Sansa to be together. I know that's a random note, but I was just thinking about those two. And actually, I think that would be actually a really incredible arc for Sansa, because of how sort of, you know, her view of what Prince Charming is. In episode 1 was Joffrey. You know, for quite some time it was Joffrey. And Tyrion's been on his own hero's arc. And I think they'd actually be brilliant together, because she needs, I was talking about this with my wife and saying, the problem is with trying to pick someone for Sansa is no one's really worthy of her. Like, no one's really on her level now of the male characters. Like, she doesn't just want a pretty boy. Like, you know, who has she actually been attracted to since she was a woman was Littlefinger. So I don't think she's necessarily attracted any longer to like the big strutting warrior. I think she needs someone who's like on her level, who can really think, and also who's a good person, unlike Littlefinger. I think her and Tyrion will be great together. And I hope that Miss Sanday's little truth bomb is gonna land. And just seeing Dany actually fighting was extraordinary. Like, having to wield that massive dragon glass fucking... It was almost... I mean, it wasn't a spit. It was like a... You know, almost a sword. And she fought. She fought for her life. And her and Jorah, that's one of the... I think a scene I will appreciate more the more I watch it, because I was so fucking destroyed by that point. I just couldn't take it. That was a film. There wasn't an episode of television. I've never seen anything like it. I've seen things that have made me feel that way, maybe for like 30 seconds or a minute, which is a long time for an entertainment show to keep you that completely fucked. I was virtually an hour and a half, and I was like physically shaken. That is just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. I cannot wait to watch everyone's reaction to it. I'm gonna upload the full version of this for patrons the moment it's rendered, and then I'm gonna have a fuck ton of editing to do. How the fuck am I gonna supposed to edit that? It's gonna have to be a serious highlights reel. So for those of you who want more, who are like, this is too highlighty or too jumpy, please go along to Patreon. I've put the thing along the bottom, and the entire thing is going to be up there. You can watch it end to end. That's the most extraordinary thing I've ever seen. I'm literally just starting to come back to life now. I'm still sweating. I'm actually going to have to go and change my top. Like, I'm wearing a t-shirt under this, it's drenched. God, that was magnificent. Like, I'm just starting to feel the relief now that we actually won that. And it's taken this long. Oh my god. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Oh god. Arya. Fucking Stark. So those are my two MVPs. I got like so many MVPs this episode, but I think outline it would be Lyanna Mormont, Arya Stark. These are not in order. These are all Lyanna Mormont, Arya Stark, Jorah Mormont. Oh my god, the Mormonts. That's it. All right, House Mormont. That was the end of their house, wasn't it? Dolores Head died. Dolores Head. It's it means kind of flat as a pancake head. He died saving Sam. Theon died saving the world. I love that actually the three-eyed raven, Bran, said, "You're a good man. And thank you." And he meant it. That wasn't like a mirror thank you, like, I can't remember anything anymore, I didn't give a shit. He meant that. He had defended Bran for long enough that Bran could go off and find the information that he needed to destroy the Night King, and he fucking did it. He just had to survive long enough that we could draw him in and Arya could go. The way she dived in like a motherfucking, oh god, she came in like a crow. It was like the Ward what's his chops coming down on Jon. Oh my god, it's the best thing I ever saw. And now I have no idea what the rest of the show looks like, and that is what I wanted from this episode. If I wanted one single thing other than my favourites surviving, the one thing I wanted was that it would leave me going, I literally have no idea what the show is about anymore. And that's how I'm now. I have no idea what the show is about now. And that was the turn that was coming, and I think people thought it would be different than this, and I'm absolutely expecting there to be a whole world of shit against this now, because people, the doomers, are like, if unless it's like a completely unhappy ending, it's bullshit. I actually feel differently to that. I think in stories, I think somebody has to survive, because otherwise it feels pointless. And so you don't come out of that story feeling urgent. You come out of that story feeling resigned and nihilistic. And actually, if you almost all die, but then there is actually something at stake moving forward, you don't feel nihilistic and pointless. You're more likely to actually take action. It sounds counterintuitive, but it is true. And it shouldn't be all for nothing. It should be all for something, even if that something is tiny, like the thing ends with everyone dead but dragon eggs cracking or something, you know, there's got to be something. So that's what I've been really wanting and thankfully got. Yeah, I'm just beside myself. I can. That was on a scale like nothing I can recall. The only thing that's ever made me feel close to that is the storming of the Normandy beaches on D-Day in Saving Private Ryan. And think about how long that lasted. That made me feel like that did for an hour and 20 minutes practically. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, fucking thank you, Game of Thrones. We had a dragon fight. I would have punched Viserion in the face. And Jon shouting into the face of Viserion. My god. I tell you what, the North better say some fucking gratitude to Dany now, or I am going to lose my mind. She risked her life over and over in that battle for so many people. And people that have been utter shit to her. Like, really. I don't want any sass from Sansa next episode, I swear to fucking God. I don't want it. I really, really, really... I can't imagine. Surely after this, Sansa, as a smart woman, is going to be like... Okay. And Dany and Jon are going to have a conversation. And that's another point I want to make. The throne for Dany is not just a throne. It is the sustaining thought that has carried her through every fucking horrific experience of her life. It's home. That's her moment when she knows... That's her moment she's waiting for when she knows it was all worth it. Made it. Safety. You know, that's what the throne is. It's safety, it's permanence, it's home, it's belonging. And that's why I think that she's in a very bizarre situation right now, because if we can get the North and Sansa and everyone else on board with Dany, she has home, she has belonging. she has safety and respect. And then I think she'd be ready to share power. Because I don't think it's ever been solely about raw power for her. If it was, we said she'd have just flown over, burnt Cersei out of the Red Keep, or done a Cersei, waited in Essos, watched everyone die, which they would have, because they wouldn't have had time, is what I'm saying. And then just dealt with shit from there. I think Dany is here for better things. Melisandre, that's it. Oh, I've thought about fucking another MVP. I never thought I would feel this way about the Red Woman. Not even after she brought Jon back. We're not even. And we'll never be even for Shireen, because you can't... It's like Jaime. You can never actually atone for that sin. I'm using biblical language. I'm not a biblical person, but it's fucking Game of Thrones. You can never atone for the sin of killing a child. You can ever say you're vindicated now. Doesn't work that way. But you can. I kind of feel like Melisandre in a Stannis Baratheon kind of way. You know what he did with Davos? It's like, yes, you're a smuggler, so I'm going to cut your fingers off, and you also saved me, so I'm going to knight you. But that's how I feel about Melisandre. Like, you are a child killer. You burned a girl at the stake, and you should die, which she has. She has died. She gave her life. And you saved our asses. Really, really saved our asses there. I think the Dothraki have all died. I think that was the end of the Dothraki, apart from those few that ran back. I think we might have a handful of Dothraki left. Ditto the Unsullied. We've got virtually no army. Oh no, and then Cersei. She has been on my mind, but I hadn't thought about... We're in no fucking state to fight anybody right now. But we do have fucking dragons. I'm done with Cersei. Just burn that bitch alive now. After this, I really am just like, can we... I'm with Daenerys. Stop with the clever plans. We do not have time or the people now to mount a conventional war, which means dragons are going to be flying over King's Landing. Oh my god. That was amazing. I'm going to stop it here so that I can actually download the thing and hopefully get at least one of these videos up today. I'm watching this on Monday morning, so I'm hoping by tonight patrons at least will be able to watch this. I think YouTubers might have to wait till tomorrow, but fuck me, what a show. This is why Game of Thrones is the best thing that ever happened to television. I'm not even sure it'll ever happen again, because I know that AT&T just bought HBO and they're all on about, you know, quantity over quality and all that stuff, so I'm really worried that this might be kind of HBO's last hurrah. I love this show. See, now I'm choking up because of the thought that this show is going to end. Oh my god. Thank you for watching this with me. I can't even say what... I hope the reaction made some sort of a sense to you. I just feel like I lost it for an hour and a half, but I'm glad that I always have this myself to watch back. I've preserved this episode forever for my own self. Loads of love to everyone. Well done to all of you survivors of the Battle for Winterfell. I love every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.